Hey, it's Joseph here. It's time to do another unboxing. It's actually my very first time unboxing a Gigabyte laptop, so I'm quite excited. I don't know what to expect exactly, so let's get through it. Okay, so I found this box inside of a bigger shipping box. And as a full disclosure, Gigabyte has sent me this review unit as a sample. After the review, I'll be returning it, but today's video is meant for more of unboxing and first impression type of video. And if you have been following my channel for quite some time, you would probably know that I usually do sort of a unboxing and first impression and then follow up with a full review of a laptop. So just expect that later on. If you actually want to know a few things about this laptop, please leave it down in the comment. I'll be happy to look into those aspects. And without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up. So in here we've got everything just like a typical laptop setup, and we've got the charger portion, quick start guide. I suppose I could figure things out with the manual, but what's the fun in it? And then here is the laptop portion. It is quite light. I'm surprised by its weight. It's all black, nicely finished. It's somewhat glossy. I don't know if you can tell that, but it is quite glossy. But that's the overall design. Let me put this back so I can have a better look. Okay, well, unfortunately I'm wearing black, and it's a black matte and a black laptop. I really should have planned this better, but I think that ought to make it more visible, better for the product. And then here is the charger. It is quite a hefty one, and the output is 230, pretty standard for laptops with dedicated graphics card that are quite powerful. So I'm not exactly sure of this one's spec, so I'm gonna have to look through it. But let's just look at the outer design. So things are kind of kept sharp. Actually, I do see a little protector for the screen and the keyboard, so let me just take that out. Overall design is quite black. You can see the arrow at the top over here, and then there's some pattern that is going on. It looks like some sort of carbon fiber finish down here with a little design over here. Things are kind of kept sharp around the edges, and here on the back it's kind of rounded, and it also has Aero logo again, and at the bottom it's got some cool pattern, a bit gamery I must say. And just through the grill I can see the RAM is replaceable. It looks like the back is just held with a couple of screws that I can get to. If that is available as easy, then I'm gonna pop it and see that one as well. On the side we've got the iOS, basically full HDMI port, the mini display port, and then USB at least 3.0, and then headphone combo jack, and then Ethernet port. That's a good selection of ports. Considering that you've got two different display output, that is huge, especially important for performance laptops. And then on this side, we've got USB type A port, which is at least 3.0, USB-C and Thunderbolt port. And you might be able to charge this laptop through this port. I have to confirm that. And then this is a full-size SD card reader, which is very good to see on a laptop that is meant for doing a lot of professional work too. And then DC charging port for you to connect the power. And then obviously on the back some vents, as I have mentioned, the Aero accent there, and that is pretty much it in terms of what's around. And everything is feeling very solid. I wonder if this is actually metal. It kind of feels like plastic, but it's quite cool to touch, so it might be a mixture of metal with a plastic finish on top. I don't know, I can't tell, but overall it is feeling very solid. There's no flex on it, which makes me believe that this is metal finish with some grippy rubber feet on all the edges. So overall very good looking outside. Let's take a glance at the inside. And inside here, it reveals that it's got number pads, which are nice to have. I know some people are very adamant about keeping the numpads on the side, and I do use numpads a lot, but whenever in real practice it tends to shift my hand too much to the left that it doesn't feel comfortable when using laptop. But I'll have to kind of test it out to see if that is the case for this laptop. And then I see a webcam down here, and there's a physical cover to it. The cover is nice because people like to have a physical cover that you can easily manipulate. However, the webcam is at the bottom of the screen, so it is going to look up to you, and which is usually not really a good look because it is going to be looking at your chin instead of top down view, or at least eye level view. But it is what it is, it's a webcam. And then there's a power button here. Overall, I don't see anything weird. There is an up arrow key in between the shift key and the enter key, and then there's number 1 right there, so it's gonna be kind of cramped whenever you're trying to hit this right shift key, but we'll see how that goes. And I can also see fingerprint sensor here. The touchpad feels nice. It is feeling like a glass. I will have to test out whether it works well or not. And also Core i7, and it states that it's got NVIDIA GeForce RTX card, and it says Studio, so I'm assuming Studio drivers are installed, which is meant for more professional usage. And then under the screen it says color calibration, so the screen is color calibrated, which is important for people doing professional work and making sure the colors are looking correct. And then it is Pantone validated. That is actually huge because people who are doing a lot of color work would be able to judge based on this screen, even if it's a printed media or stuff that you do in terms of graphic design. It says Gigabyte Aero creativity starts here. So I guess this laptop really is aimed for the creatives out there who's trying to do real work and the professional work, which is really good to see. And all-day battery life, so it claims, and also faster connection speed with Wi-Fi 6. That is also good to see. And as I have stated, there is a Thunderbolt 4, not 3, so that is also good to see. And then full-size HDMI port with HDMI 2.1, so it is able to output 4K 100 Hertz video output. That is huge. So in terms of spec, that is everything that I kind of want in my laptop package, so that is good. Although I don't know why, but the sticker is kind of skewed, so I guess I could remove it if it wasn't a review unit. Yeah, that's just kind of how nitpicky I am. But exclusive cooling system, I guess good cooling system, and then supports PCIe Gen 4 storage. So if you want to have Gen 4 stuff, then you can definitely put it in there. And then the UHS 2 SD reader, which is kind of faster speed of SD card, which is then supported. And then DTS-X Ultra audio technology. I actually have no idea what that means, but I guess good audio. And then made in Taiwan Gigabyte notebook. Let's see if it has any juice. Oh, and RGB. I suppose it does have some power in the battery. Okay, Gigabyte. It is gonna go through the whole Windows setup thing as I am starting up. I do hear the fan noise, which is kind of like a light whoosh wind noise. So whilst I go ahead and set this up, I can also test the power delivery charging. So here is 90 watt charging, and there's actually no way of telling whether it is charging a lot. I guess that is the LED indicator for charging, so that's there. You kind of see it over there with all the RGB light that is going on. Yeah, it is definitely charging. That's good. And as you kind of notice, there's basically RGB keyboards that you're gonna have. I guess that's sort of the gamery roots of Gigabyte. And I just noticed that the logo on the back side is lighting up, and it is an Aero 15 from Gigabyte. It is meant for all the creatives and the professionals like myself, or you out there who's watching. For the professionals in AEC, the architects or engineers or people who does 3D modeling, rendering, or graphic design, or perhaps video editing. If you're needing performance on the go in a laptop, this is the type of laptop that you want to look at. I'm gonna test all the things out on this laptop and benchmark things so I can report back to you with whether this laptop is good for the purpose, and I'm gonna have to see the pricing of this as well. So those kind of default things I'll definitely kind of touch on. However, if there's anything that you would like me to test on this laptop or compare to, just let me know by leaving comments down below. And if you have enjoyed this content, please like this video and subscribe to my channel to watch that full review video. And then thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye.